What's good, y'all boys, man? Welcome back to another reaction video, man. Ili dobra požalovat na очередное тысячи reacti video game. Duh, sir. Сегодня, y'all see the title, man? It's History of Russia Part 4. 4. You know what I'm saying, man? Look. Yeah, I know y'all been asking for this, man. I ain't know y'all was actually liking the videos, but y'all messing with them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really was on my ass asking for the videos, bro. My fault, gang. You know what I'm saying? My fault. I didn't know y'all wanted them like that. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, hey, yo, that's crazy. But look, here we are, though. Smoothly, dog. Smoothly, man. Part 4. Yeah, Stanislav the Great. Я Stanislav the Great, я знаю Peter the Great, я не знаю. What's the other nigga name? Ivan the Terrible, я не знаю, я не знаю кто это. I don't know who that is, you know what I'm saying? Katrina, we know Katrina, you know what I'm saying? It's Katrina, Katrina, however you want to say her name. Peter the Great is top one on my list. Alexander, the first is 2 on my list. Katrina is 3rd on my list. Stanislav, of course, is number 0, which is top. You know what I'm saying? It's Stanislav Empire, gang. Yeah, I ain't gonna do no more talking, man. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Look, last video, France broke the peace treaty with Russia and trying to come. France broke the peace treaty, attacked Russia. They got caught in the winter time, and then my boy Alexander said, wait, hold up. Wait a minute. What are you trying to negotiate? Them boys got caught in Yakutsk in the Yakutsk nature trying to negotiate with. Hey man, my boy said, wait up, hold up, man. You ain't gonna do that, man. We was friends at first, but you broke that peace treaty. So no. You not Sweden. We not Sweden. Russia, I'm gonna go to Sweden, I'm gonna fight them, and I'm gonna win. You know why? Because I'm like that. Now, friends, yeah, we had lost a battle too. You know what I'm saying? We signed a peace treaty and shit. You decided to break it, but you not us. You not us. Stop trying to fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? My boy Russia said, nah, man. Napoleon the Great lost, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Took a big L and went home with that boy. 1812? Yeah, I remember that bit too. Not only that, 1804 was Haiti's and you know what I'm saying, revolution. You know what I'm saying, May 18. So I feel like the 1800s just wasn't good for France at all. You know what I'm saying, because my country was colonized by France. You know what I'm saying, so 1800 was just not good for the French because what they had a little thing going, but I guess as far as I know so far, man, they was not messing with Russia, man. It's a factor. It's pregnant, man, pregnant.
1825. Victory over Napoleon had confirmed Russia's status as a world power. But there was discontent within Russia amongst intellectuals and army officers, some of whom had formed secret societies to plot the overthrow of Russia's autocratic system. When Emperor Alexander was succeeded, not as expected by his brother Constantine, but by a younger brother Nicholas, one of these secret societies used the confusion to launch a military coup. But the Decembrist revolt, as it became known, was defeated by loyalist troops, and the ringleaders were hanged. Others were sent into internal...
Wait.
But by a younger brother, Nicholas. When Emperor Alexander was succeeded, not as expected by his brother Constantine, but by a younger brother, Nicholas, one of these secret societies used the confusion to launch a military coup.
Wow.
But the Decembrist revolt, as it became known, was defeated by loyalist troops, and the ringleaders were hanged.
That's crazy.
Others were sent into internal exile in Siberia. This was to become a common sentence for criminals and political prisoners in Tsarist Russia. Nicholas went on to adopt an official doctrine of orthodoxy, autocracy, and nationality. The state was to rest on the pillars of church, Tsar, and the Russian national spirit, a clear rejection of the values of European liberalism. In the Caucasus, border clashes with Persia led to a war which ended in complete Russian victory. The Treaty of Turkmenchay forced Persia to cede all its territories in the region to Russia and pay a large indemnity. Russian support for Greece in its war of independence against the Ottomans led to war between Russia and the Ottoman Empire. Russian victory brought further gains in the Black Sea region. A Polish revolt, led by young army officers, was crushed by Russian troops. Alexander Pushkin, Russia's greatest poet, was shot in a duel, and 2 days later died from his wounds. Nicholas sent troops to help put down a Hungarian revolt against Austrian rule. The emperor's willingness to help suppress liberal revolts won him the nickname the Gendarme, or policeman of Europe.
Well, that sounds so cold. Well, that name sounds Gendarme. Well, that name sounds so cold. The Gendarme of Europe. Cold ass motherfucker.
The Gendarme, or policeman of Europe. Russia's first major railway was opened, connecting St. Petersburg and Moscow. Alexander Herzen, a leading intellectual critic of Russia's autocracy, emigrated to London, where he continued to call for reform in his homeland. He'd later be described as the father of Russian socialism. The Ottoman Empire, now known as the sick man of Europe, reacted to further Russian provocations by declaring war. The Russian Black Sea Fleet inflicted a crushing defeat on the Turks at the Battle of Sinope. But Britain and France, alarmed at Russia's southern expansion and potential...
Russia and France are that close to each other? Well, not Russia and France and Britain. I didn't know Russia and France was that close. No wonder. It's a lot of Russian rappers that are in London or in Britain in general. That's crazy.
Control of Constantinople declared war on Russia. The Allies landed troops in Crimea and besieged the naval base of Sevastopol, which fell after a grueling year-long siege. In the Baltic, British and French warships blockaded the Russian capital, St. Petersburg.
Oh, France is a bitch! Oh my God, they went to get help. Oh my God, they went to get help. They went to get help. You know, they can't do it on their own. You try to tell me, after that ass whooping, y'all niggas still come back? Y'all still came back to get another one? It's crazy. Y'all went and get some help from Britain? It's crazy.
In the Baltic, British and French warships blockaded the Russian capital, St. Petersburg. Russia was forced to sign a humiliating peace, withdraw its forces from the Black Sea, and put on hold plans for further...
They attacked them in 2 ways. Was they not aware of something? I mean, the Turks, Britain, and the French, they attacked them over there, the Crimea, Sevastopol, and then they attacked them in the capital of St. Petersburg.
Southern expansion. And put on hold plans for withdraw its forces from the Black Sea, and put on hold plans for further southern expansion.
That's some crazy ish. Like I said, man, if your name has Alexander in it, you have to be great. If you're not, don't mess with the Alexander bloodline like that, bro. If your name Alexander, bro, you have to be great, man.
Nicholas I was succeeded by his son, Alexander II.
Do something, boy.
The Crimean War had exposed Russia's weakness. the country lagged far behind its European rivals in industry, infrastructure, and military power. So Alexander, unlike his father, decided to embrace reform. The most obvious sign of Russia's backwardness was serfdom. According to the 1857 census, more than a third of Russians were serfs, forced to work their master's land with few rights, restrictions on movement, and their status passed down to their children.
So
They were slaves.
I feel like every country had slavery, right? I feel like I feel like there's different type of slaveries, right? We have, most likely we are talking about, or let's say right here we're talking about Russian slavery and stuff, and then we have the black type of slavery. Russian slavery, they them people were Russian, I suppose. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say nothing out of pocket or some bullshit, but I feel like there's different type of slaveries.
Restrictions on movement, and their status passed down to their children. They were slaves in all but name. In 1861, Alexander II abolished serfdom in Russia.
Okay.
He was hailed as the liberator. But in reality, most former serfs remained trapped in servitude and poverty. Alexander's reforms would continue with the creation of the Zemstva, provincial assemblies with authority over local affairs, including education and social welfare. In the Far East, Russia forced territorial concessions from a weakened China, leading to the founding of Vladivostok, Russia's major Pacific port. Another uprising by Poles and Lithuanians against Russian rule was once more crushed by the Russian army. In the Caucasus, Russia's long and brutal war against local tribes came to an end, with their leaders swearing oaths of loyalty to the Tsar. In Central Asia, the Russian Empire was gradually expanding southwards. Russian armies defeated the Emirate of Bukhara and the Khanate of Khiva. And by the 1880s...
That boy said, we're going to say what's up. We're going to take over this bit. We're going to... Hey, China. Wait, is it the Mongolis niggas came from China? Remember the Mongols, they don't who set up the Tartar yokes. They were there for like 300 years or 200 to 300 years. They were there and then they got defeated. Was it the Mongols or the ones who came and set that up? Because they couldn't mind their business. I'll forever stand on that. Them boys could not mind their business. They intervened with Russia's business out of nowhere. Okay, like I was like, yo, mind your fucking business. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the Mongols came from China.
Russia had conquered most of what was then called Turkestan. Today, the countries of Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Turkmenistan.
Wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute. Подождите минуту. Wait. Oh, no wonder. Like, that's what Kazakhstan, they speak, like, their language is kind of like Russia. Like Russian.
Conquered most of what was then called Turkestan. Today, the countries of Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan...
So this whole thing was known as Turkestan. Okay.
Tajikistan, and Turkmenistan. Imperial rivalry in Central Asia between Russia and Britain led to the Great Game, a 19th century version of the Cold War. Centered on Afghanistan, diplomats and spies on both sides tried to win local support, extend their own influence, and limit the expansion of their rival, while avoiding direct...
I freaking love history, man. This is mind-blowing, bro. Afghanistan is right there? And you know what's the crazy thing is? Okay, Afghanistan is right here, and China is right there. British, or you can call it, well, as that time it was British India or whatever, or now it could be Indian, India, and then Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. No. I said the name. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. That name, right? They all the borders is like right there, and it's all. If you go to that each separate countries, it's all separate cultures, but it's like it's right there. That's like that. Yo, that's mind blowing, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. That's
military
just,
confrontation.
what the frick?
Russia decided to sell Alaska to America for $7.2 million. Many Americans thought it was a
Wait a minute, man. Wait. Sto. The map is frick. Wait. Nah, man. Подожди минуту. Nah, bro. I need to see something, bro, because my mind is kind of like everywhere right now. Okay, bro. My mind is everywhere right now. I need a good map, right? A good map with the names and stuff. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. Let me see. I need a damn good map, bro, because hell nah, man. I'm trying to see if I can see this map, bro. Political map of the world. That is not okay. Because my mind is out of this world. Okay, so the United States, or you can say North America or South America right here. This is the western, right? And this is the eastern side. Look, this is why I love history. There's so much shit I did not know, bro. It's crazy, bro. Russia is right there. Alaska's like all the way down. Alaska's nowhere near Russia, bro. So why in this map it looks like this? That's why it's getting my mind confusing. We are in the western side. You guys are in the eastern side. North Pole, South Pole, right? Jesus, this is mine, bro. I need a video that's gonna explain this map to me, man. Because, okay, Russia, China, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran. Oh my freaking God. Okay, so this is why this is known as the Middle East. This is fucking mine. Nah, bro. This is. Yeah, I love this shit right here, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's the more you fucking know, bro, the more you freaking know. Australia is right here. I kind of knew Australia was right here. Indonesia. So how the frick did Russia sold Alaska to damn USA when they like nowhere near each other, bro? This is how the map looked today. So what separate the Middle Eastern, the West and the East is the North Atlantic Ocean. South Atlantic Ocean. Okay. North Atlantic Ocean. Then we got the North Pacific Ocean. What the fuck? So this is the whole world. Okay, this is Africa though. Where I'm looking at right now, this is Africa. This is the continent. Okay, we got. This is North America, South America. We got Africa. We got Antarctica somewhere down here. Like nobody lives over there, bro. We got Asia. We got Europe right here. I don't think I named all of them, but Alaska is. Alaska is all the way over there. This shouldn't even be considered as a damn U.S. state, bro. Yo, this is freaking crazy, bro. So in this video, the reason is because Russia. Oh, okay, I see. What the fuck, yo? This is mind blowing to me, bro. I'm sorry, man. This is like, yeah.
Waste of money. Gold and oil were only discovered there much later. For $7.2 million. had decided to sell Alaska to America for $7.2 million.
Damn, that's a
Many
big piece of
Americans
land,
thought
man.
it was a waste of money. Gold and oil were only discovered there much later. Leo Tolstoy's
Should've
War
sold it for
and
more.
Peace was published, still regarded as one of the world's greatest works of literature. The late 19th century was a cultural golden age for Russia, a period of literary greats and outstanding composers. Russia, in support of nationalist revolts in the Balkans against Ottoman rule, went to war with the Ottoman Empire once more.
Them niggas need to go away. Get them boys up and out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? Get them boys up. They always in some shit. Them Ottoman Empire niggas are always in some shit, man. Like, get them boys up and out of there. Right?
Russian troops crossed the Danube, then with Bulgarian help, fought to secure the vital Shipka Pass. Then they launched a bloody 5-month siege of Plevna in Bulgaria. Russia and her allies finally won victory, with their troops threatening Constantinople itself. But at the Congress of Berlin, Russia bowed to international pressure and accepted limited gains, in a settlement that also led to independence for Romania, Serbia, Montenegro, and later Bulgaria. Meanwhile, within Russia, radical political groups were increasingly frustrated by Alexander II's limited reforms. There were several failed attempts to assassinate the emperor, but as he prepared to approve new constitutional reforms, he was killed in St. Petersburg by a bomb thrown by members of the People's Will, one of the world's first modern terrorist groups. This act of violence would lead only to a new era of repression.
This is crazy.
Did you know all Epic History TV videos are made by just one person? With a little help from me, Charles Nove. We would sincerely appreciate your support at our Patreon page to help us keep...
I'm astonished. I am very much astonished, bro. This is... Alright, look, I'm moving on to part 5 because I need to know more, okay? I'm moving on to part 5 like right now. Look, stay tuned for part 5, man, and I'll see y'all in the next reaction video, man. Click.